So good morning everyone, I hope everybody is doing fine. So I'll be presenting the screen to you all now. Let me know if you can see the screen or not. Can everybody see the screen properly? Introduction to arithmetic progression. Yes, no? Okay then. So before we start off with this thing, I'll give you a few series. Supposing if I write 2, 4, 6, 8 and ask you what is the next number, what will you say? 10. Clear? So this is following a pattern, and the pattern is what? Each time number increases by 2, right? Moving on to the next pattern, 3, 6, 9, 12. What will be the next number? 15. Over here is also following a particular pattern. What is the pattern? Plus 3. Now if I write 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and I ask you the next number,
11.
sure? Are you sure it will be 11? You cannot guess this number because this is not following a particular pattern. Yes or no? Over here the pattern was plus 2, this plus 3. This type of patterns are known as arithmetic progression. Clear? In which the pattern always follows a similar progression. Over here the similar progression was plus 2 out here, plus 2 out here, plus 2 out here. The second series we had a progression of plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Yes or no? So this common progression is called the common difference, represented by small d. Clear? Now I am giving you another pattern. Tell me if that's a AP or not. Supposing I write 3, 9, 27. What do you think the next number will be?
71.
81. Now can you say, is this a term, is this a AP?
Yes, sir.
Why? I said the common difference, the difference between these two numbers. 4 minus 2, it's 2. 6 minus 4, it's 2. Common difference has to be same. Out here the common difference is how much? 9 minus 3 is how much? 6. 27 minus 9 is how much? 18. We directly see out here that this difference and this difference are not equal. So we will say that this series does not belong to arithmetic progression. Clear? However, this has a pattern which is 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power 4 and so on. Did everybody understand what is the difference between arithmetic progression and a normal pattern and what is not arithmetic progression? Yes or no? Yes or no? Confirm everyone fast.
Yes, sir.
So I'm pausing the video for you to copy this entire thing down. Give the topic as arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. And copy these patterns, and then you'll move on to the introduction to arithmetic progression. And copy this much from here till this much. And let me know when the copying part is done. And you'll have to copy each and everything in the class. Take your time. Okay? Do not take screenshots. I hope I've made myself clear enough. Yes. Yes or no? I'm
Yes,
pausing
sir.
down the videos, kindly copy it down. How many are done with the copying?
Yes, sir. Done.
If you're done with the copying, copy the three types of progression that will come across in the entire mathematics session. First is the arithmetic progression, next is the geometric progression, often called as GP, and HP is the harmonic progression. Clear? Now copy the definition of arithmetic progression as we have already seen in our pattern, that the common difference, which is also represented by small d, between the two consecutive numbers of the series is constant. Clear? And you also happen to be copying this series number 1 for your more clearance of concept. Clear? Kindly copy this entire thing down fast. These are your types of AP. Okay, AP I have given you already. I'll given you the examples of AP. GP and HP you will be learning in your higher classes. Okay, it's not there in your class 10th syllabus, but you should know that it's existing. Kindly copy it down, everyone. Now, can anybody tell me what is the common difference in in series number 1? Anyone? The common difference. Very good. Always remember it's calculated by the second number minus the first number. Okay. Some students will directly tell 1 minus 3, it's minus 2. No, the common difference out here is plus 2. Clear, everyone? Copy the definition of AP. To this class will be only the introduction of arithmetic progression and nothing else. Clear? I hope people have copied this much. The definition for a progression, and then the three types of progressions, and then the definition for your arithmetic progression. Now, in this series, the common difference, you give a small d away, okay, in a bracket, and between two consecutive numbers is always 2. Clear? This is the example of an AP. So now, can anyone tell me, looking at series number 2, which is right at the end of your screen, can you tell me what is the common difference away?
Sir, minus 3. Sir, minus.
Very good. It's minus 3, because I told you it's the second number minus the first number. So out here the second number is 25 minus 28 is how much? Minus 3. Clear? Now kindly copy this down also. Now, after having copied the second series, give the next topic as terminology and representation of in AP. Clear? Now AP stands for, I feel everybody is clear with that, arithmetic progression. Now the common difference, I already told you, it's represented by small d, which is given by a2 minus a1. Now you'll ask, sir, what is a1 and a2 and a3 and all. Supposing I write 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Clear? Our a1 will be out here, the first term, a2 is the second, a3 is the third, a4 is the fourth, a5 is the fifth term. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? And similarly, if we have the nth term out here, the last term, this will be termed as an. Clear? This is what it represents as an is equals to the nth term of AP. Sn is equals to sum of first nth term in series. Clear? Sn is equals to the sum of first n terms. If I say the sum of these terms, when you add up these terms, it will be represented by Sn. Clear everyone? Now kindly copy this down, copy this series down also and mark it as I have marked it. I'm pausing the video for you all to copy it down. I hope people have understood this much.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. 3-4 students have said no, so I'll wait for another 1 more minute. Now should we move on? Yes. So next topic will be the general form of AP. Clear? The general form of arithmetic progression. So if we take A as the first term and D, small d as the common difference, then the nth term, the last term, basically is given by Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the general formula for your any terms calculation. Supposing I say calculate the second term, what will be the second term out here? You will say T2, just a moment. T2 is equals to A, you substitute in place of n 2, A plus 2 minus 1 into D, which will be A plus D. Is this clear? The second term is given by A plus D. If I ask you the third term, it will be given by A plus 3 minus 1 into D, which will be given by A plus 2D. Is this thing clear absolutely to everyone? Yes or no? Confirm. Yes or no? Confirm. Kindly give the topic as general term of AP and then you have to copy the entire thing. Do not copy this one. Just copy from here. Tn, first term, second term and the third term. I'm pausing the video for you all to copy it down. I hope people have understood till this much. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then copy it.
Sir, how this formula is derived?
This formula.
Yes, sir.
Formula's derivation for this one we'll do it in next class. Today we will be doing the derivation for Sn. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Or else you can take a small example out here. See, first term will be, supposing we take a series out here 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We know this is a AP and somehow we have to calculate a general term out here. We'll term this as A. This will be, common difference will be D. Yes or no? So we simply see out here, if we term first term as A, the common difference out here is how much? 2. Out here it's 2. Out here it's 2. Out here it's 2 again. Yes or no? So if we take that small 2 as D, so can we write the second term, the A2 as A plus D? Do you all agree?
Yes, sir.
The third term, can we write A plus 2D? A3 is equals to A plus D plus D. Yes or no? Which is A plus 2D. Agreed? The fourth term will be how much? Confirm. A plus D plus D plus D. Yes or no?
A plus 3D.
A plus D plus D plus D, which is A plus 3D. Yes or no? So when we go on progressing with this manner, we see that this was the second term, this was the third term. So we see a change out here and nowhere else. So can we write this? The nth term should be equals to A plus n minus 1 into d can we write? Out here is 3, so 3 minus 1 is out here. Out here is 4, 4 minus 1 is out here. Can we write the general term as this one? Yes or no? When you put a5 out here, what will we get? A plus 5 4d. Yes or no? So this is how the general term comes into play. Did everybody understand this thing properly?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now should we move on?
Yes, sir.
And I feel you have written this general form of arithmetic progression. These are your numbers. Clear? This is how the general form is reached. Clear everyone? Should we move on to the next one? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay then. Now sum of nth term of AP. Now you'll say, sir, what is this? Supposing I write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 till I write it's 100. Clear? And I ask you to calculate the sum of this thing. So sum basically means adding up all these numbers, right? So we'll use this formula. Sn is the sum of nth term, which is given by n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Kindly copy down this formula. Did you understand when to use this formula? Yes, no? Yes or no? Whenever you are asked to calculate any sum, then simply you will use this formula. One more formula is out here. It's given as n by 2 a plus l. Now you say, so what is l? L is your last term. Clear? Copy down both of this formula. Both of this formula is applicable depending on the situation that you are falling across. Done copying part? Make sure you copy this example also. Give a series so that you can relate with the series and you can recall things in a faster way. Done?
Awesome.
Today I have given you the introduction for the entire chapter. Okay, next day we will directly switch on to the exercise portion. Because I don't think you have to hurry with something. Introduction portions of a chapter is a very important time. Should we move on next one? Yes, no? Give the next topic as derivation of the formula. Derivation of Sn. Start? Yes or no? Yes, no? Should we start it off? Okay then. Since you have to calculate the sum of the entire thing, can we write Sn is equals to a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus an minus 1 and an? Agree, yes or no? Don't write anything, just understand this. Yes or no? A2 we know it's a plus d, a3 we know it's a plus 2d and so on. L is your second last term, so we'll write it as L minus 2d and then L minus d is the second last, this is the third last term and L is your last term. Is the first equation clear to everyone? Just written the formulas, nothing else. Clear? Now when we write it in the reverse order, when we reverse the order, nothing else, L, L minus D, L minus 2D and so on, till A. I've reversed the order. It's like 1, 2, 3. I've written it as 3, 2, 1. Any doubt? This becomes the equation second. Then we go on to add equation 1 plus 2. What do we get? Sn plus Sn will be equal to 2Sn, yes or no? A plus L, can we write? A plus L, again we are getting A plus L. A plus L, A plus L. Do you all agree with this? Because D, all the D's will get cancelled off. This 2D will get cancelled off with this one, this D will get cancelled off with this one, this 2D, again this one, this. Did everybody understand that all the D's will, 2D and D's and 3D's will get cancelled off? You'll be only left with A plus L. Clear? Yes or no? So obviously A plus L, it's n times, no? So it will be n times A plus L. If I write 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2, n times. So can I write it as 2n, yes or no? Yes or no? Similarly out here A has been written as n times, so it will be written as n into A plus L. It's basically NA plus NL. You don't understand this thing? And the moment we get Sn, we substitute this down. We'll get n by 2 A plus L. This was the second formula which I told you. And then we go on to substitute the value for n, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. Then we'll get the second formula, which is Sn is equals to n by 2 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is how we get the second formula. Is this thing clear to everyone? Yes or no? Start copying everything properly and let me know if you have doubts in any of these steps. Copy everything down properly, elsewise you can take a screenshot of this also, because just a moment. Yes, I hope people have understood this thing properly. When you have understood this, bold written one was the derivative, and when you substitute in place of L, the numbers will be getting Sn is equals to n by 2 2A plus n minus 1 into D. I hope people have understood both of the formulas derivation properly. Yes or no? Confirm everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now kindly copy this entire thing down properly, and your assignment for today will be question number 1 and question number 2 of your NCERT exercise 5.1. Clear? You merely have to check whether the series is in AP or not, and you know how to check the series is in AP. If the common difference stays same, we'll say it's in AP, otherwise it's not in AP. However, we'll do this 2 numericals tomorrow also, so it's just for your practice. Make sure you copy this entire thing down